A brand is the biggest asset your company owns and the most valuable. That means finding out all you can to properly position yourself counts. A SWOT analysis is the quickest way to see where you stand. Today, we're going to talk all about it. Hey, get ready to talk like a brand and live your best brand life. I'm Peachy Williams, your brand voice builder. What is a SWOT analysis and why is it important for your brand? The SWOT should be supported by research you do on your competition and target market. A SWOT analysis helps you assess your brand and gain insight into business opportunities you may have overlooked, where you need to work on your business, which competitors are an immediate threat, and what obstacles you may face or already face. This is a very effective tool in figuring out where your brand stands, and it should be used as a primary analysis tool. Now, one thing to remember when using a SWOT for your brand is that it should be completed every quarter because things change quickly. Your goal should be trying to fix those weaknesses you find and then have an action plan on what will take place. One of the reasons why this is very effective in brand building is because it's free 99. It costs absolutely nothing. You don't need to hire someone to do it because it's something you can do for yourself, because this concentrates on the most important factors affecting your business and it helps in evaluating the direction of your brand. A SWOT analysis is very simple. You're breaking down your strengths, laying out your weaknesses, defining your opportunities, and considering your threats. So what are these strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats? Well, every business has at least one thing they do that is better than the competition, right? It doesn't matter how small or insignificant you think it is, it's definitely a strength. Knowing these strengths can help you with opportunities later on down the road. So make sure these strengths are unique to your brand and not those of both you and your competitors. They're the things that your company does well, your strongest assets, qualities that separate you from your competitors, internal resources, tangible assets like your intellectual property, capital, proprietary technologies, and efficient and effective processes, which is a strength often overlooked. Your weaknesses should be a reflection of what you see in terms of your brand's vulnerability. This includes processes that don't work, things that prevent your leads from converting, things your company lacks, things your competitors do better than you, resource limitations, an unclear unique seller proposition or USP, and things that you can improve on. So you should remember strengths and weaknesses may change places over time. They should evolve as your brand does. While the first two are internal self-reflection, the other two areas are external. This is where you should take advantage of new audiences and finding solutions to your weaknesses. These could be underserved markets for specific products, competitors in your area or industry, an emerging need for your products or services, press media coverage of your company, and upcoming trends. Now, threats can be perceived as a lot of things, but you should be focusing on what's going on in the industry. Are there changes in trends, behaviors? Is new technology affecting the way you do business, or will it? What about emerging competitors in a changing regulatory environment? Threats can also be negative press media coverage, changing consumer attitudes toward your company, and obstacles that you're facing. Now let's look at some examples of each. Possible strengths for a company could be a specialist marketing expertise. It could be a product or service that's innovative and has made its mark in the market. A convenient location of your business. It could also be a strong reputation for quality products and services. Brand reputation is very, very strong, and you should always consider it a strength. Possible weaknesses could be not being able to be different from your competitors, weak distribution compared with their competitors, and not having enough online presence. Potential opportunities could be using advanced technology to develop new products, a growing demand from international markets for your products and services, or using social media to reach new customers and target audiences. Possible threats could be competitors might introduce better products and services at lower prices, or changes in the economic environment that might reduce consumer loyalty to established brands. A threat could also be changes in customer tastes in the fashions that they love. It may become a problem because you're not delivering like you used to. A lot of times people don't really understand the breakdown, so I decided to use Dove as an example And I'm going to give a SWOT analysis of this brand because it's such a huge brand and everyone knows it. Dove soap, Dove shampoo, Dove deodorant. Dove has a lot of different areas in which they focus because they're attracting different audiences, right? So here are some of the strengths of Dove. Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream, which is perceived to be a good attribute for the product. Dove also has an excellent market presence, and it helps with advertising and marketing. They are the flagship product of Unilever. They have strong brand awareness through their advertising and branding. Dove promises not to leave any residue on the skin. Their products are available in more than 80 countries worldwide. Apart from their soaps, they have products like bathing gel, shampoos, conditioners, creams, deodorants that are also a part of the product line. Dove products are available through an extensive supply chain network that Unilever has at leading supermarkets and stores. And the products are available online through the company website or almost on any leading e-commerce platform. So we're talking about Target, Walmart, drugstores, things of that nature. That's really strong. Those are a lot of strengths. Now, Dove's weaknesses, there's intense competition for Dove in the market. That means that they have limited growth in their market share. They target primarily only the female segment. The men's range is not very popular, and that can hurt them. So the opportunities they have, they can target their male audience more purposefully and add additional products to that line. They can also increase their reach by further geographic expansion. They can get students from colleges and corporations to open a new opportunity just for college students. Now, just with any brand, they also have threats. The threats are increased competition in the market segment. Their global business can be affected by government policies and fluctuating economies. And we all know that we are in a very fluctuating economic state right now. And then there are fake imitations of the brand. So it can also affect Dove's image. Their top competitors, Olay Natural, White, Lux, Nivea, Pears, and L'Oreal. So being able to see in black and white all the opportunities you can exploit with little to no effort by doing a SWOT analysis helps in building better strategies and successfully standing out from your competition. A SWOT is not the end-all be-all though. There are some limitations because the SWOT only covers these 4 topics as single items, and it doesn't address any uncertain factors or those that may have 2 sides. Dove had 2 sides. Something that was a threat is also a weakness. It's also possible that a strength can be a weakness depending on what it is. So some of the things to look out for and some of the downsides of a SWOT, it does not prioritize the factors. It does not offer solutions or alternative decisions. SWOT analysis can sometimes create too many ideas. It offers not to help choose which one is best. Problems may arise if you have too many things on the SWOT analysis. And then it can produce a lot of information which might not always be useful. Those are some things to remember. But knowing all you can about your brand's unique strengths and weaknesses and delivering the best product, service, and experiences for your customers always means a lot. Until next time.